Hello, listeners, readers, viewers, all the things, and welcome to day 5 of it's 5, right? Yes, it is 5. Day 5 of Bookvent. Again, if you want to know what all of this is about, go back and check out the earlier videos. I think the first two. The first one, admittedly, is days 1 and 2 because I started Bookvent on December 1st before I decided to start recording these. So let's get right into it, shall we? All right, time to pose for the thumbnail. Right, let's try it right here. All right, there we go. So, what? Okay, today's clue is laughter, ellipses, not funny. Okay, I don't know. It's another hardback book, I think. Yeah, I feel. Wait, no. Actually, maybe a couple of things. Maybe it might be. Laughter not funny. Ellipses not funny. I'm gonna get wild here and say it's something having to do with the Joker from Batman. Laughter, but not funny. Let's find out. This time I got the music running. And oh, it's kind of, I don't see what it is, but it's actually two things. I thought it might be that, felt like there was a smaller book. There is a hardback book in here. What? Oh, it's upside down. What? Let's see, what do we have here? James L. Swanson, New York Times best-selling author of Manhunt, Chasing Lincoln's Killer? Okay. I don't know this one. Oh, it's a Scholastic book. True story, all characters are real, were alive during the Man, authentic. The story is true. All the characters are real and were alive during the Great Manhunt of April 1865. Their words are authentic and come from original sources, letters, manuscripts, and charred transcripts, newspapers, government pamphlets, books, and other documents. Happened in Washington, D.C. that spring, and in the swamps and rivers, forests and fields of Maryland and Virginia. Huh. I'm detecting a bit of a theme. So I had the Bill O'Reilly book about killing Lincoln. This is about the aftermath, I suppose. Interesting. It's a collection of things about going after John Wilkes Booth. That could be interesting. And then what else is there? Oh, it's another Lincoln thing. The Abraham Lincoln joke book. Okay. By Beatrice Shank de Regniers, with illustrations by William Leahy Cummings. Abe Lincoln loved to tell jokes and funny stories, and he liked to listen to them, even when the jokes were on him. Lincoln even had a favorite joke book, and some of these jokes are from that book. All the jokes and stories included here are ones that Lincoln told or were told about him. Maybe you'll want to tell some of them to your friends. It's also a Scholastic book. Huh. When were these published? Oh, bumping the mic. Yeah, so professional. Let me see. Scholastic Press. Is it just me, or does this guy look like a young Christopher Reeve? Let me see. 2009. Okay. Let me see. In this one, a little scared to handle this one, to be honest. 1965, I thought it looked vintage. All right, but let's see. This book is dedicated to everyone who loves Lincoln, and especially to boys and girls in my home state, Indiana, where Abraham Lincoln grew up. Wow, so the author is from Indiana. I like of my home state. I like that. Let me see. What is this? School days. Abraham Lincoln wrote that he quote, went to ABC schools by littles, end quote, a few weeks or a few months at a time. And all his schooling added together, quote, did not amount to 1 year, end quote. The rest of Lincoln's education came from reading, 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 and from listening and from seeing and thinking about what was going on around him. This is one of Abraham Lincoln's school notebooks. He may have been about 11 years old when he wrote this. Let's see, Abraham Lincoln, his hand, and can't even tell what that says. Will be good, but God knows what. Okay. Is there a good one-liner here? Let me see. A Joe Miller pun. This pun is from Joe Miller's joke book, Lincoln's favorite book of funny stories. Yeah, I got the sound effects ready in case I need them. What was the name of Black Hawk's son? Tommy Hawk. Tomahawk, of course. Well, there you go. A sample of Abraham Lincoln humor. Let's see what else is in here. This is interesting, but now it makes sense. Laughter, not funny. I get it now. I get it. All righty. Well, thank you for joining me on today's Bookvent entry. And if you enjoyed this, if you like books, definitely check out my books right here. This is my author website, nathanjsmarchand.com. You can check out Pandora's Box, military sci-fi. It's my first novel, Destroyer that has giant monsters. This is short. A Day After is a short story collection. Got an on hiatus, but technically ongoing fantasy serial. Short story collections, the 42 books, fantasy comedy novel. I got all kinds of things available for a time for everything. It's a short story anthology I contributed to. It is on sale right now, but would make a great gift for the book reader in your life, or for yourself for that matter. Give yourself a Christmas gift this year, I guess. Also, check out my flagship podcast, I should say, the Monster Island Film Vault, a podcast seeking entertainment and enlightenment through tokusatsu, getting ready to celebrate its 100th episode. And my other one, Henshin Power V3, where three friends have 3 minutes to talk about tokusatsu, which just put out a new episode the other day. All right, check all those out, and as cliche as it is, do all the usual YouTube stuff, including liking, subscribing, and all that fun stuff. Punch the like button and subscribe button, gently stroke it, caress it, kiss it. I don't care. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you do all those things. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.